All right, hey, maybe you just watched it. I did a video on everything in my EDC backpack. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll link to it up here in a card or down below. And in my backpack, I go through everything in it except for this one pouch. So this is the video where I'm gonna get more detailed on this pouch. So here we go. This is the Vanquest EDC Slim. I believe that's what it is, pouch. I like it because it's got a little handle on the top, and it is the slimline version, so it's not super fat. And yeah, it's nice. So we'll just kind of get into it. We'll start with the exterior and then get into what's inside. So on the exterior here, I have these things, which are really these Velcro straps. So they're really like cable tie organizer type things, but I like them. I use them for a lot of stuff. So I just have a couple here. In the back, I have a few small zip ties as well. And that's it. Everything else is, you know, part of the pouch. So you can hook this to Molly or whatever. And then on the front, we have a little Velcro, and I have a patch on here, obviously. And then we have a little compartment in the front for whatever. So for me, it's kind of a tight little compartment. I have the other one's in here, I just didn't grab it. So these are the Leatherman bit kits, which I talk about all the time, but have all kinds of bits on them. I use them quite a bit. So I have those in my EDC bag, in my EDC pouch. All right, so here it is. Maxpedition makes some pouches too like this, and Vanquest makes a couple, and there's other companies that make them, but this one fit the bill the best for me, just because I liked how the interior was laid out for my needs. So you probably see, you're like, dang, why do you have so much stuff in there? And yeah, I got a lot of stuff in here, and we'll just get into it. And if you want to carry this much stuff, cool, and if not, you don't need to. So this doesn't change much from my last video where I talked about it. So if you saw my last video, then there's not much that has changed. But if you haven't seen it, hey, or if you just want to watch it again, let's do it. Okay, so I don't know the best format. I'm kind of messing around with my camera to see what works best. But we'll try this and we'll see how it goes. So we'll just go from left to right. Why don't we do that? There's not really a ton of logical layout. I just kind of put things where they fit because, you know, if I'm like, oh, hey, I need super glue, I'm just gonna grab it. I don't need it to be in like the super glue tools section. I'm not that crazy. So up here I have a tape measure. It's just a small one because a lot of times we'll be building desks or putting things places or buying whatever, and I'll want a tape measure handy to measure things. Also, just in case I needed, a ruler / straight edge. And what else? So this is some gaffer's tape wrapped around a business card. So it's like duct tape, but I like it a little better than duct tape. So gaffer's tape wrapped around on a business card to keep it nice and slim. Here we have a bag of paper clips as well as some safety pins for whatever. And that's it in this little section behind here. So there's both of these sides have little sections behind, as well as all these elastic things on the front. So here we have a pair of scissors that are like a pen. So these I've never been hassled for taking these on an airline, so that's fine. I have a thing of chapstick in here. These are these little expandable towels. So these are the little things, you add water to them and they expand into like a little moist towelette. Down here I have some Kevlar cordage. Having trouble focusing on it though. There we go. So a little spool of Kevlar cordage. I forget how much is in there, not a ton, like I think around 20 feet of Kevlar cordage. Here I have some earplugs. Here I have some little nitrile gloves. Here I have a hair tie to be used for hair or whatever really. This is a Leatherman bit kit extension. So you use it to either extend so your bits can reach a little further, but it also allows your Leatherman to be used with standard bits as well. So that's a nice little handy thing. Here I have a tiny little, I believe it's a 4-inch adjustable crescent wrench. Behind it, I have 2 mini Bic lighters. And then over here, I have a pair of earbuds. So that's it on this side. A lot of stuff packed into this little thing though. Now over here is kind of, I don't know, maybe it's the tool section. No, tools are over here. This is just whatever. Like I said, it's just kind of laid out. So here is a little thing of tweezers, tweetsy tweezers. Sorry, my thing's having trouble focusing on this stuff. And then I have some lithium batteries. So these are 4 AAA lithium batteries. Vicks inhaler, just to clear up the old nostrils if you need to. In here I have, this is just a spray hand sanitizer, alcohol based I believe. I have a Sharpie over here. Here I have a single CR123 battery. Here I have a survival whistle. Here I have a survival straw water filter. Here I have a tampon, you know, in case you need a tampon. This is a Tide pen mini to go in case I get one of those stains on the go and I need to clean it up. Over here is a super glue. I believe it's Gorilla brand glue, super glue. And behind here I have some AA batteries. So AAA's, AA's, CR123, got all my battery bases covered. Behind here I have some masks. I thought I'd change these out for just the foldable N95 kind, but these are still my virus masks. So these are treated with a antiviral agent type thing to help against like bird flu and stuff. But I did a little more research and a lot of people were saying just N95 masks are kind of better all around than these flu masks. But I still have these flu masks. In case you know, I'm down near Denver and we get some kind of crazy attack and I want a little more protection. So I have those on me. These are water purification tablets. Since there's no directions really on the thing for how much water these are good for, I put that right here. So 1 pill equals 0.75 liters. So water purification. It's good to put that information on the pill in case it's not on the back. These are more kind of doomsday prepper things. Oh man, why don't you just focus? Oh, here we go. So these are anti-radiation pills. I just have 8 of them in here. I have more at home, but I figured that 8 would be enough to get me where I needed to go in case we got nuked, you know? So then, oh, I have Band-Aids, a couple different sizes of Band-Aids. And then I have some smaller little wound seal stuff, as well as some butterfly closures in here. And then I have these little packets of sunscreen. So if you go to like sporting events, games, and go to the first aid section, they'll oftentimes give you these little single-use tiny packets. And I like them because they're nice and slim and just enough in case you need it for something someday. Here I have some various stuff. Looks like I might have some leakage from this iodine. So iodine wipe and then some triple antibiotic ointment, again in these little thin kind of single-use containers. And that's it. That's the whole pouch. We made it through. So again, this is a component of my larger EDC bag, but my EDC bag video is already long, and this video is probably pretty long too. So I just wanted to put them into 2 different videos. So again, if you're curious about what I have in my bag, like in my bag, I have like a tourniquet and some more major trauma, and then in here is kind of like the little boo-boo stuff, Band-Aids and things like that. So yeah, that's what I keep in this pouch. Anyway, I hope the video was all right and that the lack of focusing didn't bother you too much. Oh, also has a little key keeper. I don't use for anything, but just a feature of the pouch, as well as a little thing up here. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, if it gave you ideas, feel free to give it the thumbs up. If you have some ideas that I don't have in here that I should add, that you're like, oh man, you're really missing this item, let me know and maybe I'll add it and I will appreciate it. I always appreciate tips from my users. Oftentimes they're more knowledgeable about things than I am. So I really enjoy you guys' comments. So comment below if you feel like it. Also, if you aren't subscribed yet, man, hit that subscribe button. All right, take care.